So let me quickly add a color scheme for this, because I think so it would be good if person can select the color scheme for the tabs color scheme, and yeah, these colors. Okay, so let's add a color scheme which is here, and tab content, main product, and we have the tabs, and then mm, we can add one more steps called color scheme, and the color scheme can go in here, and we can pass on the color scheme to the next page. Okay, to the tabbed content page. Okay, so render tab content, and uh, block, and color scheme would be uh, block dot settings dot color scheme. Okay, and we can get the color scheme over here. All right, so now we have the color scheme here. We can actually change the content based upon the foreground color, and the way it is defined somewhere here, like you can see, uh, if you check, it's like this. Background color would be like this. So we want, so basically let's check for this section. Okay, so this section we have the color very heading foreground RGB, so that is this one. The steps tab content, and yeah, okay, color foreground. So that's one thing actually. Color foreground, RGB color foreground, we have that. What is this color foreground? Okay, so let's see what we have as the colored foreground. Tab content P, we are using now the content wrapper P. We don't have it in P, so tab content only. We can talk about tab content only. Now we have this foreground color, tab content. We can change the foreground color now. To the color scheme, I guess. Let's see what we have with this. Okay, because I need to check how it is working. So okay, so I think so I got point of this. So we have this color scheme, we have everything defined over here, and now we can actually get this color scheme. So uh, let's do it this way. So I have to add a class in this. So in tab content, uh, if I add block dot settings color scheme, I don't need to pass this color scheme over here. So I add this whole section is a wrapper. So I add a class equal to color scheme. So the color scheme. So now I do have the color schema with me. Now let's see if I'm able to implement that color schema in this. So uh, with color schema, what I have selected, actually I didn't select any color schema at the moment, so I'll select a color schema just to test things out. I need the background to be black, so I'll use this one. Okay, so with that being selected, I can now go in and play around with the color schema. So what properties does it give to me? So let's see the color schema. If I go, we have these properties. So these properties are there. So let's see, I can play around with these properties. So I don't need the color foreground, I need the color button text, color link to be this. Okay, not the control Z, the color link. Copy color link. So color link is there, and now I need to change the yeah, even this color. Tab links B, we can have this as this one, and background. Now this thing we need to change. Tab links, background color white is okay, but I can select RGB, just like they have done it over here. I don't want the gradient stuff. So okay, look at this. Let's see what happens when I save this. Something fishy is going to happen, but I'm prepared for that. So I have these colors now, bad looking colors. Nothing is working at all, and uh, let's see what's wrong here now. Okay, the tabs are not responding because I did change some steps over here. I might have added this thing. And let's remove this, this, this. Control Y. Let this be okay, and move this, and let's refresh again. We have this still coming up, and from where the gradient color is coming, we'll have to see that. So we have that gradient color it's over this. On hover we have this before thing coming up, and this is where I see this. I need this to be of black and black and white and a little bit of white. Okay, so linear gradient, and that should be something like this. Okay, so based upon the color schema, how we can do this. Although this is looking good, actually this color is looking perfect based upon what color scheme they have. Okay, so the color is white, over P is white, over P is white. Okay, let me check what we have in color scheme 1, because uh, with color scheme 1, did it's just color. I just added scheme 1, scheme 3. It should be color. Okay, now it's showing something. Now we have things coming up, and I can select this for now, and maybe this. as a whole. With that, I have access to, so if I see, if I do, do I see the text tab content? Yes, I do see the content, but it's invisible to the eyes, and but where it is, animation will remove width, where is the content on? Background is white, overflow hidden, top 0, background white. Nothing is working. uh, Let me actually do some research and come back. So I think so I figured out what the problem was. It was just related to the Z index of uh, it should be 1, and with that it should actually fix the problem. uh, Maybe I need, okay, yeah, that fixed the tab problem, but I'm just waiting for the colors thing. So the colors we can actually let's see, if we hover over this, hover over a tab, not this but this one, for example, then we have a hover effect over that, and there would be a before item. The before item is the one which is showing the color. Okay, so that's one thing we need to work on. So tab links before, so we need to check the tab links before. All right, so this is the one which I need to change. This color should be let's see the color scheme. I've selected one, so let's see the scheme. So I need the text color to be one of the color, and the background color. So let's see, with the color scheme 1, we can get the foreground color, which is this one. We can get the foreground color. We don't need this, we just need the variable foreground color, and we need the gradient background, or maybe the color background. Yes, the gradient background. Okay, so the gradient background would be this one. Okay, so we'll use gradient background. Let's remove this and let's check this out. Okay, at least we have something. If I hover over this, I have a, a hover effect. It's I think so. I hover over this and I don't see the hover effect coming up. Uh, Maybe because I did something wrong. So it should be RGB, RGB, and again RGB. So let's hover over this and see why this is not coming. So I remove this thing, save it, and let's refresh this and hover over this again, and see if we have the hover over effect. Okay, we have this before, sorry. So I had this before. Okay, now we have color foreground, which is white, and this is RGB FFF. Okay, so we don't need this RGB where we have this. Okay, let's we are just bit close, and uh, I just need to figure out the color background. If I use the color background, which is RGB color background, which is black, I guess. RGB. We have this FFF over here. We have, let's see, the color background. RGB. Okay, we have this as 121212. So why is it not popping up like that? Uh, the way it's, so we just need this variable here. Okay, now I got it. Now I think so I got it. It should be now okay. Perfect. Now it's okay. So it should be the other way around. So this RGB should be over here, and this should be over here. Now it should fix things up. So in order to use the color scheme, what you need to do is basically you need to first of all see the color scheme. For example, I saw the color scheme over here. I saw the color scheme. Whatever is here, you can use them as a variable. All right. If it is in this form, then you need to use RGB. If it is in this form, you need to just use variable form. All right, so that's how you can figure out things. All right, so that's again fixed, and we can change the color of this too. Okay, now that one more thing which is left, I guess, the color of this. So let's change the color. Now we have got the bit understanding about this. So we use this RGB foreground color and space it with 100%. And now we have the color. So the tab active, where is the tab active? Tab active. The background color is okay, but yeah, this one black, and again this should be black. No changes in this. Okay, so now we have black color for the active tab. Okay, perfect. Now hope you understood how to use this, and well, we can actually gradient this. The gradient percentage can be uh, increased depending upon what we need actually. So let's see, the hover percentage, can we increase this? Okay, you see, this is looking cool. So based upon the logo, it is over here, so let's keep it here. Oh, okay, here. uh, Here. Okay, so we keep it to 205 degree. So let's keep the, it should be 205. Okay, so perfect. This is good, this is good, this is good, this is good, and this is good. Everything is looking perfect here. We don't need the you may also like section. I don't think so. Why is it the you may like section coming up over here? Related products, I don't need them to be over here. It should be down, 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 and down, up, little bit up. Okay, you may also like. So yeah, things are looking perfect, professional, and now we can actually name them as shipping, these tabs as shipping or whatever we want. So let's go to the tabs section and name them as uh, shipping. Second, returns, and returns and third one, right, we need to add few more title like terms and size guide something, and warning. Okay, or maybe usage details. We will put as shipping thing, and above we can put details. Okay, so yeah, this can be dynamic section which can come from the product itself. All right, so everything over here can be made dynamic, and each product can have a separate section. We don't need the share button, so I'm gonna remove that because that is not looking good at all. And desktop media size small, not too big, and yeah, I think it's looking good. uh, the other part was okay, medium is okay. Right, so we have almost everything in here which was the original requirement, and yeah, uh, we have this being created as well, so you will be able to design it yourself now. Okay, it's up to you how to design these things, put as per your requirements. All right, so yeah, let's move on to some other functionalities which we can add.